Will be the Gushin picked up? Hang on here. Let's take a very close look at the battle spells because that will tell a very interesting story. Okay, all right.
It is going to be the Kaja in the roam, as we mentioned before. The flex potential for the Kaja. We've seen it in the mid lane yesterday. Now we're seeing it in the roam position with the Gushin in the jungle.
Wow.
Based on both of the drafts, Philippines with a bit of both.
It's both counter-engage potential from the side of the Philippines.
Well, here it is, another engage coming in, and that's going to be Dreams taken really low. First blood over to Philippines as they're looking for more. That's the IMU doing work, stealing away to the Divine Judgment and picking up another for Imam in the mid lane.
That is what you have to do. The gold lane, for sure, has been the target for a lot of players, but here we go, they Bruce Passion.
Soriano picking up a kill, and now Dreams is going to be very, very low. Gets out just barely here, but you can already see
the Gushin is going to be very good, but look at that.
Pick potential over to Del Rosario when he comes in, using so much damage with the Appraiser's Wrath, taking back a whole lot of HP and outplaying the situation. Turning it.
They have to try and make a huge play happen or a massive pickoff, but it's going to be very difficult because the positioning from the Philippines is way too good.
The setup, the positioning, and the trigger instantly onto Psychots, picking him up, baiting Indonesia over to that bottom side to pick up a free turret and 2 free kills in the process. It does feel like so far in onto how Philippines likes to play with the lead. They take another step ahead, and they think 2 steps ahead of Indonesia. Right now, again, it's going to be Divine Judgment coming in, but it's all onto the frontliners with a lot of the resources burnt out. It's going to be Cyclops who jumps in and finishes off Soriano in the back lines, splitting Philippines in 2. Imam now flickering out, getting to safety, but all that is going to be zoned away from that mid lane. Philippines looking for that, but look at Psychots with the Petrify. He's able to find 2 on the flanks. Psychots absolutely massive as his engage has started a war that Indonesia can finally win.
But after 2 engages, will Philippines fall for the same trick twice?
Divine Judgment over to Dreams. That's going to be the frontliner taken out. That's going to be that. Oh my god, so much damage onto the Lapu.
Unfortunately, won't be enough though. And now Indonesia, they're actually backing away, and with such a long-range basic attack on their Beatrix, they can do better.
That's what they were waiting for. The Black Dragon form now baited out. Psychots with a Petrify onto Soriano, who's forced to flicker out, but Psychots jumps in. 1v4, soaking in all the damage and sustaining back up. Top it up, gonna be taken down by Brands, and that's another kill over to Indonesia.
The Black Dragon form is down, or do they want to just stall?
Villaluna with that circling eagle over to Brands, but it's going to be baited in with the cold altar placed as well. Soriano targeted by the flanks, and that's going to be Taz who picks up the Beatrix. Soriano taken down, Brands in the midst of it all, still life stealing with his fire. Brands is massive. He is an absolute beast as he wins the battle for Indonesia. It's a 4-0 trade. Indonesia with a comeback here with the tides turned completely. Only Villaluna left to defend with the mini wave crashing in. Villaluna going to be brought back by the Shadow Stampede. Villaluna outside of the base, and Indonesia with the Divine Judgment onto Villaluna will go for the base to pick up the first game of the series.
Oh my god, what an upset! It looked like the Philippines were going to cruise to an easy victory, but the Indonesians pull through. 1-0 right now, and they have shown that against all odds, against all the hate and the doubters, they are here to stay.
Give the MVP over to Psychots, man. Wow. What a performance and what a statement here. We predicted Philippines, man. Wow. Oh my goodness gracious.
The Caster Curse strikes again.
The Caster Curse strikes again.
You can never make a right prediction. It just does not happen for the Indonesians. That is the late game that the Indonesians have been hedging their bets on, and it completely paid off. Match MVP Brands from Indonesia on that Melissa. Very patient, very consistent. Every time, any game where he is behind, he will find a way to stay relevant, and we see it yet again.
You can't take them lightly, this new revamped EVOS team for Indonesia.
Look at his items, only the Hunter Strike for a bit of damage, a bit of utility, and then afterwards it's all defensive because that is his main role. We were concerned because of it, but in a way, they made it work. Only one front line, it doesn't matter because the back line from the Philippines is not safe either. Look at Taz with the full inventory slot. One more item to go, actually.
A bit more peel cover for the team, but Philippines respond with Grok in the jungle for Del Rosario.
What?
We mentioned that he likes to go for some crazy picks sometimes, like the Valentina, the Guinevere as well in the jungle. While he's trying to pull off the Grok in the jungle now here in Iesf. Last time we saw it, it was high.
It was high, and it's just a very interesting situation here because earlier in the game number 1, it's going to be relatively slow, but as I say that though,
Uh-oh, there you go. That's the barrier with a wild charge. Psychot's now going to be caught. First blood over to Philippines, but look at Taz. He's able to bring the members back in with a heavy spin. Del Rosario going to fall. The jungler for the XP lane, and Dapda will be forced to flicker out of there. Villaluna a bit late on this rotation to
who
match
can
up.
actually weave in the better team fight.
No ultimate for Del Rosario just now. Taz going to go for it. Will be able to secure the turtle with a brilliant retribution. Dreams gets knocked up, but Philippines decide to back off. Now Dreams flickering forward, gets the Divine Judgment onto Imam, who's able to flicker away. Psychot has the Black Dragon form, looking for it, just decides to zone.
Situation they use to help save members from big burst damage.
Now it's a complete change from game number 1. Imam, though, going to be immobilized. That's the damage coming through. Whew.
Be careful, though, because Soriano has the Blade of Despair completed. It will be a big factor in the next fight. The Turtle is being pressured for both teams, but it seems like the Indonesians will have a bit of a lead in the control game.
Divine Judgment and the Petrify. Imam going to be able to pop the Cold Altar. Taz against 3 members, still able to secure the turtle. Right now, Psychot jumps in with the Black Dragon form, zoning the backline away. Dapadap going to be pinned down onto the wall with the heavy spin, and that's Hijume who picks up the killing spree by Soriano, but he got full turret gold, clearing waves constantly. He should have more gold than Soriano here with the assist that he got as well. But here in the mid lane, the bottom side river, Del Rosario going to be chained up again, and that's the pin down by the heavy spin. Del Rosario gonna fall for the second time in this game. Dreams with another Divine Judgment over to Imam as that's Nibiru's Passion dealing no damage over to Taz, who jumps in again. Soriano zoned away, but the damage coming from Brands, shooting him down. Dapadap finally rotating towards that crazy engage from the wild charge, and right now, it just doesn't feel like they are going to be able to. Taz there going for the turtle. That's going to be the real world inflation that was popped into for Soriano to flicker out. They baited out the Cold Altar and they baited out Villaluna into the other side of the wall. So far, he has been left untouched to free farm. And he's dealing so much damage. That's going to be the flicker over to Divine Judgment as well to find Del Rosario. The true damage does its work. Brands picks up the kill. Dapadap trying to look for a re-engage now, but only taunting Taz. Look at the poke put down by Brands. Dream's going to be in the midst of it all right now as he is going to be able to dish out some damage to zone the other members away. Dream still there with Psychots from Psychots with a Petrify to find Soriano and the furious dive to get Imam low under the tier 1. Gunned down by Brands. It's a 2-0 trade for Indonesia. Similar flanking position here to look for something, but it's going to be a concealed play from Indonesia. And oh my god, Dream finds the Divine Judgment onto the best possible target. Soriano's out. Dapadap has to flicker out, but Psychos chases him down with a passive. Dapadap still surviving here. Only 1 member taken down, but that might just be the member that Indonesia needs to pick up some more base turrets. That high ground control is no longer available for Soriano. Dapadap trying to go in for some damage right there, but it's actually going to be petrified from Imam. He's going to be taken down. The wild charge in desperation. Villaluna in the back has to back off. It's an absolutely insane game and an insane performance from Indonesia as they knock Philippines down to the lower brackets.
How? What? Oh my, we have no words left right now. How was that possible? That is insane from Indonesia. The awareness to know where are the members from the Philippines, who to target, in the middle of everything.
Single retry battle up against a world champion. Up against the Filipino champions. That's Del Rosario, Wise from the Philippines. But like you mentioned, Rashi, this guy is the main man here. The utility, the damage, just take it all. Hijume was a perfect Eve in this game.
0 deaths, doing all utility and providing that.
Here,
none of the main carries have a death from Indonesia. That is crazy.
Brands, Hijume
we can also talk about how Faramis, right? Same pattern. The team with the Faramis actually starts losing a lot of steam in the early game because the Cult Altar allows you to be a bit more aggressive, but at the same time, if you don't have the damage to